This is my 7-member audience. Here's my speech. It is not just a place where wild animals still roam free. It is not just a place where you can sing for Purple Mountain's majesty and it not be laid directly in front of your eyes. It is not just a valley, nor is it just a town. It is a personal heaven on earth. This is Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I'm Jason Sims. The sources that helped me prepare for this speech come from JacksonHoleChamber.com, JacksonHole.com, JacksonHole.net, Wikipedia.org, RealEstateJackson.com, WyomingTourism.org, MontanaTrappers.org, and an interview from my brother Travis, who lived in Jackson Hole for 2 winter seasons. The 3 main things I want to talk about tonight are the history, the culture, and the attractions that Jackson Hole has. Everything must be built from the ground up, so I'm going to start with the history of Jackson Hole. Jackson is located in a valley in Wyoming that is surrounded by mountains. Its abundance of wildlife is what attracted people into the area. The first inhabitants of this area were the many Native American tribes who lived off the land. In 1803, Thomas Jefferson organized the Lewis and Clark expedition, which explored the Louisiana Purchase. Around this time, the fur trade was really popular and at its height. John Coulter was part of this expedition, and he was also a fur trapper. So they sent him away from the expedition to explore this Jackson Valley area. During his exploration, Coulter encountered many Native American tribes and began to negotiate and trade with them for fur. Others started following Coulter's example, and the town eventually became an establishment. It began to establish a town. David E. Jackson is who the town was named after. He was a fur trader whose favorite place to trap was the Jackson Hole area. The history of Jackson Hole evolves around the fur trade, but the town's character lies in the culture. Jackson Hole has a reputation of leading cultural center of the Rocky Mountains. The culture is reflected in the art of the Western cowboy town, boasting over 30 art galleries and shops. According to an interview from my brother Travis, Jackson Hole has some of the most free-spirited and granola-type people this world has to offer. Their lives consist of physical activity and healthy dieting. Jackson Hole has a very strong economy. They have an unemployment rate at 2%, which is among the lowest in the nation. The town has over 200 nonprofit organizations that raise over $4.3 million annually. What makes this town flourish is the attractions and the environment. Jackson Hole is surrounded by national parks and mountains, which includes Yellowstone, which is the first national park in the nation. It also includes the Grand Tetons, which is the most vertical mountain in the nation as well. Jackson Hole is home to the only elk refuge in the nation. It safe havens over 7,500 elk. Elk Fest is evolved from this refuge, and one week in a year, all the Boy Scouts around the area collect the elk antlers and bring them in to auction them off. The winter and summer activities in Jackson Hole are numerous. You can't count them. In the winter, there's obviously skiing and snowboarding. There's a ski resort literally in the town. The summer activities, you can bike, you can hike, and there's always Yellowstone too. And they have many natural hot springs around the area. To summarize this speech, Jackson Hole is truly heaven on earth, and I encourage everyone to go visit. Thank you for listening.
Sounds good?
Awesome. Stand up.
Yeah.
7.